YouTube, what is up? So, yeah, we got a couple of repeat offenders here. So, Silver Warrior and Tony Stark AI. Silver Warrior from the Gamerverse, Contest of Champions figure. And, yeah, we've seen this already. Besides the shield, everything else on that Silver Warrior, we've seen before. The AI Tony Stark, we've seen that body. However, this color scheme on him is very, very accurate, uh, and it is very welcome. Even though we've got this figure in a different color, I think this one is people are gonna like a little more. And with the added bonus of the AI holographic Tony Stark head, I think it's a cool figure. I think that's worth picking up. Silver Warrior, man, not so much. Does it look good? Yes. Is it cool? Yes. Um, but unless you're a fan of the Contest of Champions, you really don't need it. However, what makes it highly wanted is the Mr. Hyde head. Like, come on. That's gonna be a really dope build a figure. Can't wait to crack these open. Um, I know I talk a lot in my videos, and as we go over some things, there's not really much to talk about when it comes to these two figures. So we'll just do the read up. There's really no backstory behind any of this, and maybe there is. Maybe this is a sign of things to come within the MCU. Maybe we do get an Iron Man, and it's Tony Stark, but it's a hologram, and that way it's easier to work around. And the Silver Warrior, yeah, video game character. In an alternate Earth, ravaged by civil war, Captain America assumes the mantle of Silver Warrior. Really, really good looking figure. Any speculation on Silver Warrior coming to the MCU? I highly doubt it. Um, AI Tony Stark is a possibility, but if they did bring Iron Man back and they wanted to redo him with a different actor, there is a very, very easy way to do that. And that is going with Arnold Stark, who is Iron Man 2021. And that is a easy fix. There's even like little sprinkles of stuff that throughout Iron Man which may suggest he's around. And I say that, uh, speculating, but it's a very, very high possibility. Now, unfortunately, we do have a couple of Iron Man, including Iron Man 2021 and the 80 years or the 80th anniversary Iron Man there. I would love to get those down, that you see War Machine there. I would love to get those down and do a comparison. However, man, I'm going to knock all this stuff over and I'm going to be pissed. Excuse my language, but yes, I'm going to be upset. And I know it's going to happen. That's just my luck when it comes to trying to keep my collection intact and the way I like it. Every time I pull something down, I knock everything over. And so, yeah, let's crack these open, see what we have. And even though we know the articulation on these figures, let's take a look at them anyway and put together the Mr. Hyde. All right, so here we have the two out of package. We didn't really touch on the read up for the AI Tony Stark. After a tragic battle, Tony Stark lives on in digital form as a hologram at the helm of a high powered robotic suit of armor. So that's a possibility. We did talk about that. We mentioned that. And it's funny that it says that on the back. Um, I'm not gonna bother showing you guys. Yeah, I will. Let's do that. UPC for Tony Stark. Silver Warrior. UPC. How that's going to help, not too sure at all. If it does, um, AI Tony Stark has a alternate head, and I believe it's a good looking head. It is not the same as the 80 years. That would be this version here. And as you can see, okay, cool. All right, so as you can see, they are definitely not the same. We got two open hands, and we got repulsors for both left and right. Let's see, which is really good looking. And Silver Centurion bars. Why am I calling him Silver Centurion? The Silver Warrior. I can't even remember what the hell, which one came with what. So I want to say, the leg came with the AI Tony Stark. I think that's correct, and then the head came with the Silver Warrior. So really, really dope build a figure, man. And let's go ahead and move some of this stuff, switch it out, see what we could come up with. Again, damn, really? No hinges on these at all. You know what, man? I'm gonna sound like a brat, but they need to put damn hinges on these things, man. I mean, I guess that's fine, but that's really good looking, man. I'm really happy. In fact, I think I like this one more than the 80 years. I'm not saying I would buy this one over because I'm happy with both, but man, this is really good looking and comic book accurate. Like, that is so dope. Here's the AI Tony Stark. I'm not a huge fan of translucent figures, just because you can see that red bleeding through. It would have been dope if they would have did the ball peg in that same color to prevent that red from coming through on the background. But I still think it's cool. Does that other Tony Stark head fit? And it should. Please fit. Yes. Wow, look at this damn thing. Wow, that is really good looking on this figure. Wow. I'm happy with this, man. And you know what? These two were probably going to be my least, I felt like we're going to be like my least wanted figures. But having them in hand and playing with them, like, dude, that, wow. I'm happy with this. This guy, like playing with him, and you know what? It's weird how much paint changes these figures up. Like that shield with the arc reactor in it. Like this is a really, really dope look. And I hate the fact that I'm only gonna leave a couple of minutes for Mr. Hyde. But yeah, this is dope. So we got everything looked at, and we're gonna take a look at Mr. Hyde in this video as well. Let's pause this. All right, so there we have Mr. Hyde put together. Those legs are a pain to put on him. It's weird because like I think the Mr. Hyde and Iron Man steals the show in this one. But we're gonna actually do a video on Mr. Hyde by himself, and we're gonna talk about him and his background, his origins, and maybe some of his affiliates, and see what we can put together for him. So that's gonna be in the next video. Overall, man, this is not a bad wave. This is one of the more decent waves. I wouldn't say it's the best wave ever. Anchoring this wave is going to be the Mr. Hyde and that Iron Man, along with Death Dealer and Win Wu. Silver Centurion is slowly growing on me. I think a lot of people are gonna dig that figure. The Zailing and Shang-Chi are probably the two of the weaker figures on here, but they're still not bad. With that, even with that being said, so I would say overall this is like a middle of the road wave, but it's anchored by two heavy hitters in that Iron Man and Mr. Hyde. So with that being said, please like, subscribe, and as always, take care and stay tuned for that Mr. Hyde video.